Okay, so I'm kind of driving, so this video is going to be a little scattered. Be patient with me, but I just had to make this
Continue on I-495 west for 16 miles.
While the mood was hot. So I was in the Maryland, D.C. area for a doctor's appointment today. So I stopped by Busboys to get lunch on the way home. Now, driving in D.C., Maryland, as a disabled driver is really kind of annoying and it's stressful. So I was like really raging over traffic because I had like a bunch of people honking at me for no reason, like just impatient, crazy drivers. Like one example was like I was on a road that was like 5 miles an hour with like really sharp speed bumps, right? Like every few feet. It was crazy. And I have cervical instability, so I have to go over sharp speed bumps. Like these were like really high, like they were meant to be sharp to slow you down. This is like 5 mile an hour zone, right? And there's like a bunch of houses and it's a really narrow road. So I'm going like really slow and people are honking at me. It's like, it's 5 miles an hour, people. So then I'm at a turn lane, right? And the turn lane, I'm about to turn left and the light does not have a green turn arrow. So it's a 4-way intersection with a light and they don't give you a green arrow. So you have to turn left on green and you have to yield, right? So you have to just sit there and wait. It's really annoying. So I'm sitting there waiting and so I see an opportunity to go and people start right literally as my foot is starting to press on the gas and in the process of me turning, people are honking at me like really, really a lot. I'm sitting there just raging over it, like, be patient, people. Like, people just don't seem to understand that you can't rush a disabled driver. Like, the two things that could happen is either, like, you'll startle them and they'll panic and then it'll take longer for them to process what they're doing and so it'll take longer for them to go. Or you'll startle them and they'll go too quickly. They'll either have a wreck because, like, they misjudge and they turn and somebody hits them, or they just might overshoot their turn and like hit the sidewalk or something or whatever. Like, so you don't, like, honking at a disabled person to go sooner doesn't always make them sooner. And it wasn't like I was just sitting there not going at a green light. Like, occasionally when it's like nighttime or I'm really disoriented, like sometimes like I will accidentally stop at a green light, or I'll sit and a light will be green and I'm not paying attention, so, and nobody's coming. Like, that wasn't the case here. Like, I was going, I was paying attention, and by the way, that doesn't happen very often, but when I do that. But yeah, so like in this situation, nobody was freaking coming and I was in the process of going. So I was like literally about to turn. So having people honk at me like, it was like so annoying. It was like highly and preferably impatient, right? So anyway, that was just like one example of like the many things that happened on the road today, and I was just like raging. So like I had my food from Busboys to go, or Busboys, I don't know how you pronounce the whatever, and I just take one bite of the sandwich while I was driving, and I didn't even taste the inside of the sandwich. Like, just the way they grilled the bread was so perfect. And then the inside of the sandwich was amazing too. Like, and my mood melted. It was just amazing. It was like the most amazing vegan sandwich I've had in my whole time of being vegan. Like, I'm not even lying. I mainly eat vegan, and I've mainly been vegan for like over 6 years, with like the occasional switch to being vegetarian and eating eggs for like health purposes. It's complicated. I won't get into it. I prefer plant-based proteins, but with my medical condition, I can't always handle that. So yeah, I've mainly been vegan, and I just like the sandwiches. Like, I've had some nice ones, but this like tops the cake. Like, this is the second time I've been to Busboys, and it's amazing. I've had an amazing experience with their food both times, and I just had to talk about it, I would give them a 5-star rating. They're really polite people. They make really good food. And that's all I'm gonna say, because it's just gonna be me raving about their food being so good and how much I like them, and I'm just gonna be fangirling for like the next hour. So anyways, like I felt like the happiest thing since sliced bread just by taking one bite of their bread. Thanks for watching. Check out Busboys. They're amazing. Or Busboys, whatever. Peace.